It is a double feast for Dagupan City. Today, the whole world celebrates Holy Family. And in Dagupan City, we celebrate St. John the Evangelist, also called the Beloved Disciple. We thank the Lord for the Catholic faith of Dagupan, and we ask the Lord to persevere in that faith. The question needs to be asked, what does St. John the Evangelist, the Beloved Disciple, teach us about growing in holiness in the family? What makes us holy? Only one: love. Without love, there is no holiness. It is love that makes us holy. And John the Evangelist was called the Beloved, and the height of that belovedness was during the Last Supper. Anong sabi ng Ebanghelyo? Isinandal ni Juan ang kanyang ulo sa dibdib ng Panginoon. The beloved disciple laid his head on the chest of the Lord. When you lay your head on the chest of somebody, what does your heart hear? What does your ear hear? The beating of the heart. In other words, the first duty of the beloved is to hear the beating of the Lord's heart. At ganoon din ang buhay natin sa pamilya. Alam na natin ito, the family that prays together stays together. Anong ibig sabihin? Mahalaga na mayroon tayong panahon para magdasal sa ating pamilya. Sa ating panahon ay pwedeng nagsisimba tayo o nagro-rosaryo tayo, pero dahil sa pandemic, hindi na tayo magkasama-sama kahit sa misa. Ang mga bata na iiwanan, mga lolo at lola na iiwanan, at kahit na iwanan na sa bahay, kanya-kanya pang page ng Facebook kung anong live stream ang kanilang bubuksan. And then, prayer is becoming more and more difficult. For most families, prayer is reduced to praying before meals. But there is no love without prayer. There is no love without contemplation. There is no family life, there is no holiness without laying your ears, your head on the chest of the Lord. Kaya siya tinawag na beloved, kasi sa lahat ng apostoles ay siya lang ang nakinig sa puso ng ating Panginoon. Pero pag-isipan ninyo, kapag ang ulo mo nakasandal sa dibdib ng kaibigan mo, ang nakasandal ay tenga. Saan nakatingin? Nasaan ang mata? Hindi pwedeng nakatingin din sa puso, sapagkat kung ang tenga mo nandito sa dibdib, ang mata mo nakatingin sa pinto. The eyes looking at the door. And the eyes looking at the door symbolize us saying, the others are more important than me. It is only in living for others that I can truly show my love for the Lord. Ang totoo, hindi tayo equal. Ulitin ko, hindi tayo equal. Sapagkat mas mahalaga yung kapwa kaysa sa aking sarili. The other person is more important than me. And we can only live family life if we are ready to recognize that the other person is more important than me. If we recognize that the good of the others is more important than what I like. If we recognize that the good of the community is more important than my comfort. that I am willing to be uncomfortable. I am willing to be inconvenienced. So the first way to holiness is prayer. The second way to holiness is living for others. Because people who live only for themselves can only be selfish, narcissistic. And then, what more? Let us return to the Last Supper scene. The Lord said, one of you will betray me. And then Peter did not ask the Lord. Peter told John, pakitanong mo nga, sino? Bakit kailangan pang magpatanong? Peter had the authority. Why did he not ask the Lord? He carried the authority. Why? Because Peter knew that something was still above authority. And what was it? Love. Love prevails over authority. Love. That is why Peter had to ask John, because Peter understood that John was the beloved one. He had the authority, but John was the beloved, and it is the beloved who must ask, because the beloved's head rests on the heart of the Lord. Anong ibig sabihin ito sa ating pamilya? Love over authority. Anong ibig sabihin noon? Humility. You know, families are destroyed not because of third parties. Families are destroyed because of pride. Pride that says, bakit ako magsosorry? Pride that says, bakit ko sa tanggapin yung sorry? Niloloko ako, uulit lang yan. It is pride that destroys. And it is pride that made angels devils. And it is humility that will make devils angels. Saint John the Beloved was not married. He did not have a family on his own. He was like us priests, celibate. But in his total commitment as a celibate person, he teaches us lessons in family life. Prayer, living for others, humility, love over authority, not lording it over those, not saying, ako ang nanay mo, ako masusunod dito. Ako ang lolo dito, ako masusunod dito. Not saying, ako nagpapakain dito, ako masusunod dito. Love prevails because humility saves. You want to preserve family life? Look at the beloved disciple and allow the beloved one to teach us. The family that prays together stays together to teach us that only in living for others can we grow in holiness. To teach us that humility is power. It is the crown of all virtues. Saint John, the beloved disciple, teach us to love. You are loved by the Lord. Teach us to love in the same way. That is the only way. That should be the way to the heart of the Lord.